Welcome back to the Rockstar Real Estate Report. We are your panel, Elena Allen from Allied Mortgage Group, Megan Hatch from Percy Law Group, and myself, Julie Oakes with the Results Group at Layer Realty Partners. Thanks for coming back. We appreciate your time. We appreciate your input. And today we are going to begin the discussion about the buying process. So you've decided to buy a home, an investment property, or something like that. Congratulations. That is a fabulous, fabulous goal. What now? Well, that's what we're going to talk about today. The first step after you decide that you want to buy something is to talk to me. You find a real estate professional to talk to. And I just want to discuss very quickly, there is a difference between, sorry, I have to start my clock so I know we keep to time. There is a difference between a real estate agent and a realtor. I know people tend to use those words interchangeably, but there are differences. Basically, a real estate agent is anyone who has gone through the process to obtain a real estate license. A real estate agent is a person who has a real estate license and is licensed to sell real estate, very simply. A realtor is different. A realtor is very simply a member of the National Association of Realtors. We call it NAR for short, but the National Association of Realtors is the largest trade organization in the United States. I can't remember how many members we have, but the vast differentiation between a real estate agent and a realtor is the membership in NAR requires a real estate agent to abide by a code of ethics, professional standards, and we have to keep our continuing education going on a regular basis with that code of ethics. We have to go through refreshers. And that is the basic difference between real estate and realtor. You can expect a higher level of ethics and professional standards from a realtor. That's basically what it is. But once you decide to buy a property, I look forward to talking to you. And then we sit down and we have a consultation about what your goals are, exactly what your goals are, pointed goals. And then, Helena, what happens with you?
So thank you, Julie. So after you have your initial consultation, then you send these lovely folks my way so I can now have our consultation. And that basically consists of, an introduction. I get to tell the clients a little bit about myself and what we do and what our company has to offer for programs. So we have a conversation about what their goals are, what their needs are, what their budget is. We discuss a variety of different things, credit, we discuss income, where funds are coming from, where the source is. We have this conversation and we discuss all the opportunities that we will review on their behalf so that they will feel comfortable enough to move forward, submit an application, and we can eliminate any fears or myths or any misconceptions that they may have heard about the process from other people.
Everyone's You don't need 20% down?
I can't believe that is still around. I mean, no matter how much we put it out there and tell people and we advertise and market the different programs and the low down payments, somehow, some way, there are people still, confirming that it's a necessary 20%, and that frightens other people. And then it scares them from actually speaking, and asking the question to you and to us. So I try very hard to put their fears at ease, even credit scores. Some people think that the requirement is so much higher than it is. And part of the reason why is because whoever is giving the advice That was the conversation they had at the time of their process, but it was due to their unique situation and requirement for whatever program, whatever property they bought at whatever time, of year. So whether it was 10 years ago, 5 years ago, last year, but everybody is different. And to be honest, sometimes people don't exactly give the exact reasons of why they had to do what they do. They just kind of sum it up and mix it up and go, well, I had to do this and I had to do that. But, the best way is for that person to come directly to us, have a conversation. It's discreet, it's confidential. What we discuss stays with us. And let's figure it out. Let's get rid of those misconceptions. Let's get rid of those myths, because some of them are just, they're funny now, but not to the person who's looking to get qualified. I'm like, 20%. Is that even, out there? People really have 20. Where are they?
Right.
So
that's a lot of money.
Right. And that's all conversations that we have. It's getting all the information, getting the process started, and then being able to take that next step.
Helena, if that conversation leads to, maybe I'm not quite ready. How does your, whether or not their credit's not there, or, some other fear, or, cause that they can't buy right now. What is your process then? Like, how do you stick with them? What do you do, at that point?
That's an awesome question, Megan. And I love the opportunity to answer, because again, that is one of the reasons that people shy away from asking us anything, is if they're already, hesitated because they feel that their credit score doesn't meet the requirement, they won't take the next step for fear of rejection. That is the most debilitating feeling in anywhere in life that you can feel. But
Totally
the nice
dejected.
right. Nobody wants to hear no, but
Right.
but in all honesty, if you're already saying no to yourself, if I say no to you, it's no different than what you're saying to you. So it shouldn't hurt that much more, but it really does, and it's debilitating. So what we tell people is, we're not just you either qualify now, and if you don't, you don't. It's if you do not, we will work with you. We will work with your information. We will help you and guide you to improve that credit score, or if it's funds, or if it's whatever it may be. And we put a plan in place. We've had clients that we've worked with ready to buy immediately. I have had clients in the past that have taken up to a year. Why? Because maybe their employment history wasn't where it needed to be, or their credit score took longer to get to where it needed to be due to, unique circumstances in their life. The world is a totally different place where we are at today. COVID hit, we're all upside down. And there are so many unique situations that have hit people. You can't fit everybody in the same scenario, so everybody is different. So if somebody is not ready now, we put a plan in place. We put certain milestones in the calendar that after so many days or so many weeks or months, we'll reconvene, we'll review again, we'll do a refresher on your credit, but we've got steps to take to help them achieve that. And if it is something way beyond our control where they need to connect with, say, a credit repair agency, we definitely have a couple of very reputable companies that we can introduce them to have a consultation, just a free consultation. They will go further because they have the systems in place to look at your credit even further and give you free guidance as to what you can do. You don't sign up for anything. You're not, attached to anything. Again, they work with us, we work with them, and it's all free.
Your services are free too. Like, you're putting them in plans and you're not getting paid for that.
Another wonderful myth, thank you, Megan, is we don't charge. If I have a conversation with you, if I send you an email, if you send me a text message or 10 text messages, I'm not going to charge you per message. I won't charge you per phone call, definitely not a conversation or email. There is no charge. We don't get paid until the closing takes place. And that's, obviously a conversation for another segment. But when someone comes to talk to you, to work with you, to put a plan in place, to get you started, that's it. It's, it's all free. There is no cost. Our hopes is that the process that you're in with us since the beginning, you can share with others and hopefully refer them to our team as well. But those are really great questions.
I have another question. I think we're going to have to, move some of the other subject matter to later episodes, because I love this organic conversation that we're really delving into. We wanted to go a little further in this episode, but we want to value people's time. And one of the things I wanted to mention before we sign off is, in this process, we're going to try to, we're going to try to define words for you and phrases. And there is a lot of real estate lingo that we would like to, help you understand. And so
Absolutely.
one of the things that you might hear once you decide to talk to Helena is there are so many abbreviations and acronyms. And one of the ones you're going to hear about is DTI. DTI means debt to income ratio. And that comes into play in the pre-approval process. Now we're at time, but this is a great conversation, and maybe we will delve more next time. But this was a great conversation about the pre-approval process, and love the questions you asked, Megan.
Yeah, those are
Of
awesome.
course, of
They
course.
don't get asked. They don't.
Questions are always good. I don't even know who said it, but basically the only bad question is the one you don't ask, right?
Yep, absolutely.
Exactly.
So we thank you for watching another episode of the Rockstar Real Estate Report, and we can't wait to provide you more value. And again, if you find this valuable, if you enjoyed it, come hang out with us. And we're not sure about our schedule, about when the episodes are going to drop, but we would love if you would share our channel. If you would like it, comment, tell us what you want to know, what questions you have. And thanks a million for watching the Rockstar Real Estate Report.
Thanks. See you next time.
Megan, thanks, Helena.
Thank you.